Alright everyone, it's time for another delicious MRE meal. US MRE, menu 18, beef ravioli. Warfighter recommended, warfighter tested, warfighter approved. Why don't you just say soldier? It's less letters, you can save a little bit of money on ink. The army is obsessed with efficiency. Just do that for me. Yes. I haven't had ravioli in so long, man. Now, supposedly, by the way, I was looking up the actual menus, and this might have like a really hot sauce in it. But we're going to see, because that was a 2019 ration menu, and I think this is from like 2021. Cranberries, sliced. Good. Good for your soldier's urinary tract. Toasted corn kernels. So it's like, what was that shit that they had the end of the 90s, early 2000s? Corn nuts or something like that? And it was sort of like a meme. I remember Mad Magazine talking about it a lot. Wheat snack bread, that's pretty standard. It's not really a snack. It's not particularly sugary, which is good, actually. Cheese spread. This time they're not pretending that there's jalapenos in it, so that'll be advantageous. Lemon lime flavored, no fruit juice. They're very, very honest with you. There is no fruit in the fruit juice. Flameless ration heater. Yeah, see, this one also has the second container. And then these ones, they have a box around the actual entree. Restriction of food and nutrients leads to rapid weight loss, which leads to loss of strength, decreased endurance, loss of motivation, decreased mental alertness. How many calories in this? 310. So this one's more beefy than the wimpy-ass chicken stew I had the other day. Although it was tasty. I'm not denying that. Ah. Okay, so their idea of the super hot sauce, which is listed, is Tabasco sauce. But at least there's Tabasco. The irony is I'm not going to need it, I think, for the ravioli. Ravioli doesn't need to be spicy, it just needs to be kind of herby. Should probably add celery salt into this one. Creamer, freeze-dried coffee. Which one is this? Coffee, instant type 3. I think it's instant type 2 that Steve likes the best. I remember iodized salt, and then, you know, you get your Towelette, Splenda. Oh, yeah, they give you Splenda, they don't give you real sugar. It's like a mini pack, there's almost nothing in there. Okay, we're not going to touch that, probably. We might use the Tabasco on, I don't know, the toast corn or some shit. Anyway, time to see our ration. I'm excited. Beef ravioli, there's a winter storm going on right now. We're not getting nearly as much snow as I initially expected, which is good. I probably will only have to shovel one more time. Yeah, it's pretty dense, you can tell. That's a hefty, Jesus. However, it's always good to have some nice, wholesome, meaty, herby food. You don't need the hot beverage bag, because you're not eating the hot beverage. Oh yeah. Tear here. Will it tear? Yes, it actually worked. It feels like... Oh, some of the, you can see, maybe. Some of like the little bits of magnesium and iron and shit got loose. Came out of the actual ration heater. Oh well. It doesn't really make a difference. Maybe it'll catch on fire or blow up in my face. I'll end up ghoulified. Then if Beijing Biden starts a nuclear war, well, I got a head start. You'll all be fucked up. I'll be like, what are you talking about, smooth skin? Alright. I'm getting pretty good at measuring this. Yeah, that was perfect. I'm getting pretty good at that. Oh yeah. Okay. Starting to steam. Come on, you can do it. Perfecto! Well, that doesn't really make a difference. Nobody cares. Now, sometimes you can put them back inside of here. Sometimes they bloat up so much you can't really accomplish that. Yeah. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna use our caviar as usual. This is the rock or something of Styx Hexen MRE reviews. Okay, you can see the steam, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, that's reacting real well. Okay, that'll be fine. Now then, lemon lime flavored. No fruit juice whatsoever. Sugar, maltodextrin, citric acid, other random shit. Looks like drugs. Probably addictive too. That is the military. Here's our mutant juice. Can't wait. Oh, we can use this as our tray, I guess. So we'll keep that for the moment. Spoon. Oh, Jesus Christ. Doesn't matter if it was on the floor. It's touching MRE components, so yeah. Yeah, that looks like mutant juice. Give this to your problem child. Just tell him that it will make him insane. It's kind of clumping up at the bottom there, though. Okay, we're going to need to let that sit. Yeah, that was got a good tart flavor. Okay, we got wheat snack bread, cheese spread, toasted corn kernels, and sliced cranberries. Let's start in on this. Toasted corn kernels first, I believe. Oops. Yeah, it's just like corn nuts. I think, isn't this technically hominy, actually? We're going to see what its flavor's like. Oh, yeah. You don't want to eat this part. Do not eat. Oh, I thought it was candy or some shit. Kind of got a stale flavor, like the sort of things you'd get at a movie theater or at a cheap circus. Yeah, that's not very good. I'm almost thinking it might literally be slightly stale. Let's put that aside for a moment. This feels fine. So we're going to check out the cheese spread on the wheat snack bread. I'm assuming this isn't stale. Let's see. Okay, that smells fine. And this at least feels fine. So it probably is. Oh no, it's got that dark orange color to it. Supposedly that means it's not as good, I guess. At least with some of the spreads. Some of them I think are supposed to be that color though. It's definitely more pliable than that other one that supposedly was no good, and I ate that with no problem, so I don't think it's a big problem. No. It gets a more squishy gelatinousness to it if it's either a little bit older or has been compromised at all. I don't think, though, with that, because 99% chemical anyway, I don't think you can actually get sick from it. Not in the sense of dying, at least. Disclaimer, that's not medical advice. Always make sure your cheese spread is proper. I'm going to put Tabasco sauce on this just because, like, what the hell? I'm wondering, can I soak it into the snack bread so that it won't be, like, runny and shit? Tabasco sauce tends to be kind of runny in nature. Let that soak in at least to the cheese a little bit here, I guess. I am actually fairly hungry. Like, I'm not going to lie. So I'm saying fuck it. Oh yeah, you can smell. At least you can smell the Tabasco. Why don't they just use a little jar though? Ironically, I think it would take up a little bit less room than the packet. I think. Oh, Jesus. Another thing I'm thinking. Ooh, maybe I could put this in with the. If I mixed it in, yeah. All right, yeah. Spicy corn nuggets. I'm gonna have to mix them around like it's a breakfast cereal. I'm a genius. I'm sure that many soldiers who have been forced to eat this have done something akin. That's nasty, dude. Hey, look, it's soldier cereal. Okay. That is definitely stale, but having a little spice in it makes it edible. So, we got that on our side. This still looks like it refuses to fully mix. It's just like a goo. There's like a undigested goop in here. I know it's not supposed to do that. And now I'm wondering when this MRE was actually packaged. It's a little bit past its prime, probably. Again, fully edible. The pouch is fully uncompromised and everything. It's not going to get you sick, but I'm thinking maybe it's a little bit past its shelf life. Yeah. Tastes like Gatorade. Gatorade. Ever seen Waterboy? Watch it. Yep. Tabasco sauce makes the cheese spread better. Oh yeah. Not a lot better, but. Alright. It's filling. I find it funny, a lot of people think Tabasco sauce is like really hot. I give it a 3 out of 10 for heat. I've grown peppers in my garden that would knock your socks off. But not even like having to do like habaneros. I grew ghost peppers a couple years ago. And I force-fed my dad one because he eats like pickled habaneros as a snack sometimes. And he was like, oh, it was pretty funny. Well, adding Tabasco to this is a good idea. And a good idea for this, but I don't really think I'm going to eat these all. These are definitively stale. They have that flavor of any bready sort of starchy product, anything grainy that's been on the shelf for about a year too long. And basically if it was left open there'd be ants crawling around. And I know that smell. Yeah. Come on. Focus, 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 focus. You can do it. Everyone needs to see the, I guess, hominy. Okay, good enough. But there was this one time I was a kid. Summer break was approaching. It was the last few days. All the testing was over. Nobody cared. It was in like middle school or whatever. And they had old rice cakes that were years old. They were crawling with ants in the cupboard. And I ate some of them on a dare just to gross people out. And they were all fucked up and, you know, gagging and stuff. And it has that stereotypical rice, corn, wheat, anything like that. It gets that weird scent to it when it's too old. It's not inedible. It's not that you can't eat it. It's just, you're not going to enjoy it, dude. Fuck those. Those are stale. They're either stale or they were never good to begin with. It is military food, so we're not 100% sure. I'm looking forward to the ravioli. Can the military fuck up sliced cranberries? We're going to see. It is possible. It is the military. Look fine, smell fine. Alright. Yeah. Dried berries. No. Oh, those are fine. Those aren't stale. Not much to them. Holy shit. 41 grams of sugar in one of these. So basically this is like eating candy. It's alright. They should definitely cut down the sugar on those though. Those are like candied. You've already got all this shit. Yeah. Best part of the MRE, the Tabasco soaked cheese spread. At least so far. I'm hoping the ravioli is good. I think if I was in the U.S. Army or something and I got this MRE, I'd be trading out the other components, looking for the one nut that would actually trade to me. Alright, this is probably fine now. Let's see, is the second easy tear going to easy tear? Yes! This time, well, it more or less worked. Kind of. Alright. Got our chemical water there. Probably use it for alchemy, I guess, or something. Oh yeah, that got heated fine. Ooh, yeah, it's pretty hot. Perfect. Alrighty then. I can't wait to see military ravioli. By the way, I didn't realize it. I guess I forgot. I had actually tried the vegetable crumbles before, because I got one of those in the other room. I've also got ratatouille and another one of the Mexican chicken stew MREs. Yep. Perfect. Okay, I like the smell, if not necessarily the texture. So, come on, come on. Oh, you can do it. It's like trying to autofocus but won't. The autofocus on this webcam, the Brio, is so much shittier than for the C920. Everything else about it is so much better except for the autofocus. Logitech, please go back to whatever system you were using before. Alright. Yeah, you got little, like, they look like the canned raviolis, I guess. Come on. Do it. Oh. It's dry. That's some dry fucking ass ravioli, dude. Gets a little bit better when you go in the sauce here, but they're dense. The flavor is good. Don't get me wrong. The herbiness is good. They're just really dense and dry. I mean, if what you care about mainly is flavor, that's a 6 out of 10. There's nothing special, but it's nothing terrible. You definitely wouldn't want to eat this entree without a good drink. I'm black-pilled at the world. Ravioli MRE isn't as good as the Mexican chicken stew. Yeah, they're very, very dense. Whatever the actual pasta is. Come on. Again, it keeps trying to autofocus without successfully doing so. Look at that. It like pulses on and off. Whatever. It's just exceptionally dense. I'm wondering if there's any cheese actually in them. I'd show you, but the webcam doesn't want me to. I'll cut one open. I'm going to see for myself. Is there cheese in these? Let's see. Yeah, there's a filling there. It looks like, actually it looks like it's more like meat than cheese. Maybe that's the problem. There's meat in the sauce, there's meat in the ravioli. There should be cheese in them, I think. Or cheesiness in the sauce. Or just add more of the sauce. Maybe cut down on the hamburger in it and add some, I don't know, more tomatoiness or something. Very, very low moisture content in this MRE. No, it's so dense it doesn't matter. It's not going to come out. Flavor-wise, it's good enough. It's tolerable. The flavor doesn't need to be changed particularly. They need to make that more moist, though. I guess they give you your ogre juice, and they're just figuring that you swill that down at the same time. I don't know. This would, I don't know. I don't know that it'd be my least favorite MRE, but it's in the bottom half. I still with Tabasco, though. That part's fine. Although I think the Tabasco sauce, it's the first couple of bites it gives you a little zing, and then after that your mouth gets used to it and it's no longer even spicy anymore. I don't even know that I'm going to finish this whole thing. It's so dense. It's like almost like a really meaty, look at all the meat in that, by the way. There's nothing wrong with the meat content. It's just, it's extremely dry. Like the sauce component of the entree should be upped, or something should be added to it to make it more moist. More tomato, more oil, I don't know. Which is sad, because the flavor itself is reasonably good. Always finish your food. Waste not, want not. Anyway, I'm not excuse me. I'm not supposed to talk with a mouthful. I'm definitely not eating these because these are stale. I'm not going to judge these as far as out of 10, because I have a feeling that these are past their shelf life, or there's something really that they're not supposed to be eaten when they taste like that. That is stale grain. So they may be very good when they're more fresh, and I can't properly judge that. The cranberries are fine, but they're extremely sugary. And I'm thinking to myself, if you get something, you're getting something that's very salty and very dry, something that's highly sugary. Your dude, if he's marching out around there, he's going to need a huge amount of moisture with that. Like this, I don't even know would cut it. It's flavor-wise is fine. They should retain the ravioli MRE, but they should retool it to make it more moist. That's the last bite. It's just, it doesn't pop for me, so to speak. Yeah. It's good that they added the Tabasco, otherwise it would be more of a wash. So yeah, beef ravioli menu 18. Edible. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's sort of like if you get Chef Boyardee and they, dehydrated it halfway or something like that. I don't know how they accomplished that. And they need to consider doing otherwise. Also, I have no idea why they include these little boxes in these MREs. It just takes up space that could be used for something else. You could give people a pack of celery salt. You could bring back the little Tabasco shakers as well. Put them in every MRE. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Again, not terrible. I'm just saying it's probably in the bottom quarter for MREs that I've eaten. Again, that's sad because the U.S. military has made several that are really, really good, including the Mexican stew as an entree, oddly enough. That's about all. Peace out.